Hey everyone, Jerry from GM Alpha Wellness, Yosi Nutrition. Okay, so I'm really gonna try and make this video short. It's in. Phew. Okay, I'm getting asked this question a lot by new people. What makes Yosi Nutrition supplements and the whole idea of Yosi different than the rest in South Africa or maybe all over the world? Okay, let me start off by saying health. That's the key thing. Now, I know I said it very short, but it's a mentally high, big topic actually. Okay. Now, if I say health, I'm talking about nutrition in a specific form or method that I want it to work. Okay. I want always, no matter what you're trying to do, whether you want to do weight loss or you want to build or you want to do competitions, whatever you want to do, for me, the nutrition value always needs to overpower your plate. Okay, at that moment when you are eating, it needs to overpower, it's a must. So now I know I have designed the Maximune for mentally high nutritional health, and the one fat burner. Yes, it's a fat burner, but it's super high in health to protect the organs while you're losing weight. For me, it's a must. Okay, you actually just want to shrink your fat cells, and then while you doing whatever, even if you exercise, you got a proper professional personal trainer. Some people, this is the joke actually. Some people think personal trainers is a luxury. Was your teacher in school a luxury? How did you get to where you are? Really, guys, you need to, sorry to say, wake up in life. A personal trainer is actually there for a reason, to protect you, not to hurt yourself and do dumb things. Okay. Um, I would strongly suggest, if you want to train and you want to just do health, okay, get a personal trainer to help you, okay, to assist you. Really, they know what they're doing. I mean, I cannot say it more plain and simple than that, okay. Your teachers, they know what they're doing, okay, they understand when and how you need to be learned and things like that, and how to develop your brain and how to get you to become better than you actually know you can be. Okay, so the same with personal trainers. They know how to train you to protect you. Look, I know there's bad teachers and I know there's bad personal trainers that didn't achieve nothing in life, okay, actually. But do background checks, simple as that, okay. Um, what did they achieve? What makes them a personal trainer? What makes them good? What makes them professional and reliable? Um, yeah, not. It's not about they've helped so many people lose weight. It's not about that. It's not about they got people in shape. Not at all. Okay, it's good, but it's not the thing. I'm telling you guys, a good personal trainer, their client is healthy. If the clients ain't healthy, you did a shit job. Sorry to say, that's what you did. Don't hurt the people, don't damage the people. Okay, so if they're not healthy, and losing weight or getting in shape isn't making you healthy, that's putting your body at risk to get a problem or getting unhealthy. If you want to get healthy while you got the right personal trainer, health will be the number one thing always. The only way you can achieve health is by what you are eating. Junk food is not going to make you healthy. Oh, hell no. Okay. Natural food that's properly combined, yes, it will happen. If I say properly combined, but sorry, I don't want to step on other eating methods' toes, but if your nutrition value in your plate is lower than your proteins and your fats, then you're doing a crappy job. Okay. Nutrition, in my experience, is the one thing that will overpower or convert your proteins and your fats, um, and make it useful for the body and to do proper cell regeneration. I know it might sound stupid for some so-called professionals, but test my theory and see for yourself. Okay, so there isn't enough nutrition in meat, whatever meat you're talking about. There isn't enough. There isn't enough nutrition in organ meats. There isn't. Okay, there isn't enough nutrition in your fat things. Okay, it is better than what's in the proteins, but it's still not enough. Okay, it isn't overpowering the subject in what it is. So you need to add that nutrition, and that's actually coming from your vegetables. Yes, the one thing so many people actually hate, because sometimes it doesn't smell great, it doesn't taste great. You know, the only reason it doesn't smell great is because you're not maybe not using the right spices, or it doesn't smell or taste, whatever. Just your body's not used to it. Okay, so but there is ways around it, like pink Himalaya salt and your spices, to change a bit of the smell and the taste. Okay, but the nutrition value in it is of utmost important. Okay, it's not, it's not about 7 or 9 or whatever cups of vegetables per day. No, hell no. Okay, it's about what are you doing at the moment. Now, this is my meal. Okay, I don't have something to use a piece of book here. Okay, here's my plate. Now I've got my meat here. Even if it's got fat on, or the chicken with the skin, or the fish with skin, that's perfectly fine. And here's an avo, or piece of cheese, and then you've got this massive amount of mixed vegetables. Okay, and your salt over it. Your vegetables need to overpower your plate. Okay, if you go 100 grams of meat, you better exercise. Okay, if you go between 50 to 80, let me say times two, yeah, times two is a good minimum to have your mixed vegetables. It's not enough, really, in my opinion, but it's a but. Okay, so if you go times two, let's say 50 grams of protein, and times two is your mixed vegetable size. Okay, your fats can be equal to your protein size. If it's a little bit higher, it's not the end of the world. The reason for that is you will use butter and or coconut oil or olive oil, some cheese, some avo, things like that. Okay, so don't stress about that. Okay, um, that's my way of eating. And even if you just do healthy, you can add a potato, baked potato. It's perfectly fine. The thing is, that's health. And if you're thirsty, don't drink pure water. I don't think there is quality pure water anymore. Maybe if you borrow or in a mountain stream, something like that, yeah, that might be the case, that is. But you know what? My water intake per day comes from the coffee I drink maybe twice a day. That's how much water I take in. For the rest, I mostly drink milk I don't say you must drink milk. This is just my opinion or my choice. Um, so there isn't a thing that you must drink 3, 4 cups or whatever liters of water a day. That's nonsense. Okay. Um, but if you want to drink water, you're more than welcome. I would rather add something like a lemon juice, about 500 milliliter, about 100 milliliters of lemon juice that you squeeze out. Or if you want to go a bit different, you can go the unsweetened one. It's okay, but add some pink Himalaya salt, a quarter teaspoon of it, about into that water. That's There is some other factors that you can add if you want to make a jar water, like cucumber, ginger. Um, some people add garlic, but oh hell no, I won't. But I don't like the smell, the taste of it. But it is healthy. So there is some things that you can add in the water, so it works. Okay, but that is healthy. Okay. I don't support things like coffee and lemon juice. No, yeah, no. But yeah, okay. So, but the thing is, you need to reason health like I'm reasoning health in all my eating methods and my products. Yes, this is pure Garcinia, 60% HA and 1,600 milligrams. Anything less than 1,500 is actually a waste of money, to be honest with you. It's not really gonna do work to the best that it can, um, and it needs to be like super pure. Okay. Um, my the one fat burner and the thermoburn is like mentally high in health, protecting the organs. That's what making my supplements so different to whatever is on the market. It's not a pure plain whatever fat burner. It's a health thing that causes fat burning. There is certain things that's typical in most fat burners. You will find guarana, green coffee, green tea, and L-carnitine, that you will find in it. But there's other things that you normally won't find. I see nowadays supplement guys are stepping up and they use choline. Choline is a mentally nice thing, yes, for weight loss, but mentally for health. Okay, good idea. Yes, they put B12, B6, B3 in. Okay, it's health things, and chromium they put in, that's health things. But yes, it also assists in weight loss. But there's other things that you can add that's more for health and supporting the organs, keeping them healthy. Look, you can, okay, keep this in mind, you can only add so much in a 00 capsule. So there's not much that you can do, but if you reason health, okay, look, this is not an easy topic, okay, and it's even for those who are developing supplements, they will know this is, if you want to add health into a fat burner, this is like mentally challenging. This is not an easy task that you are trying to put on their shoulders. It is difficult. That's why my products are the price that they are. Um, it's it's costing you to make it like that, but it's not just what I've put in, but it's how it's been put in. Okay, that's actually most important, because it doesn't help you just smack a bunch of stuff in and you think it's gonna work well. No, it doesn't work that way, especially on this abnormal multivitamin. That's not in the class of add-on. It's more in the class of taking the lead and leading the body to health and causing health and repair. Um, it's shocking, but it does it. It does it actually pretty well. Um, and yeah, I know it's hard for some professionals to believe what I'm saying, but you know what? You've got nothing to lose. Test my theory and experience it for yourself. It is what it is. Okay. So this is what's making us, Yossi, totally different than anybody else. It's the health section to really build up and protect the organs, um, your body temperature, the way your heart is beating, the quality of your veins, the quality of your breathing, the quality of your lungs, the condition of it, the condition and the working of your brain, your eyes, your skin, your nails, your hair, your teeth, your bone structure, your marrow structure, your nerve system, your hormone systems. Well, I'm going to sit here the whole night naming up things. Okay, that's what my health things are all about. Number one, this one, okay, and then number two for women only, the Estro block, which is in production, and I will make a video as soon. Well, I did make a video on, I think it was TikTok, what it's going to look like, the label, but that's for women. Men can use it, but really be careful because it is just for women. Okay, when you're using your steroids, after that normally you need to do your post-cycle treatment to try and get your hormones back to normal, okay, which most guys think is happening, and it's actually not happening to the way it should. Okay, now it's the ester, yeah, look, I call it ester block, but it's actually a hormone balancer, but it's like super effective on women to keep balancing the hormone systems, estrogen, cortisol, stress hormone, and insulin, and most other things. But especially on women, estrogen, it's really, it's really doing the job to perfection. Really, um, all my clients that's using the estro block is using the maximum with it, and they don't ever stop. Look, this is vegetables. Estro block is a mix between vegetables, herbs, and spices. It is what it is. That's it. It's as plain to understand as that. Okay. It's not a drug thing. It's natural. Okay. So you can, if you use that, you don't have to use anything else. Sorry for the other guys. Look, if you want to add extra vitamin C, it's all fine. In my eyes, vitamin C is just a very good transportation vitamin. It really goes everywhere in the body. It's a good idea. Okay, you can add extra vitamin C if you really want to. I only got about 250 gram vitamin C, 250 milligrams vitamin C in here. Yeah, and it's working perfectly fine. There's vitamin C in your foods, in your vegetables, in any way. Okay, so but if you want to add an extra vitamin C, you're welcome. You can do that, okay? But more than that, you actually don't need it. Look, you can add a fat soluble vitamin A, the one that's in fish oil. That's not in here. Yes, you can add that one. That will target this sinus section like immediately, and start working there perfectly fine. But that's basically it. Yeah, no extra zinc, no extra iron. Iron you can get from your food, okay. There is iron in here anyway, but there is copper in here also. So yeah, you don't really have to overdo it. You can actually save a lot of money by using, for health, Maximmune, and women add Extra Block. And the guys who are doing post-cycle treatment with the steroids for bodybuilding, you use the Extra Block. You will use about one every second day to third day. It's mentally strong on men, okay? That's just to quickly help your body not to go out of proportion with the hormone system, just to get it back keep it as normal as possible. And when you stop your steroid, then you will, for the first, you can go about the first 3 days, you can take one a day. Yeah, which is not going to be enough. You will realize when you took it too far. It's like you are, I've got no desire in anything. I just want to be by myself. That idea, okay, then you know you overdid it a bit. But if you let go of it by the second day, your body's like totally, perfectly normal, back to normal, the way it should be. But you can, but even the guys who gymming, yeah, don't forget about your maximum. 1 to 2 per meal. That's how you take it. If you're going to start eating, you take your maximum and you start eating. Okay, 1 to 2, depends on how much nutrition vegetables are in your food. If there's plenty, 1 is fine. If there's almost none, 2. If you want to eat pasta, if you, okay, the way I make my pasta is, my pasta, I add vegetables, and then I add my mince or my meat or what, chicken or whatever, and then my sauces and things like that. But then I'll take 2, okay, and it makes a perfectly good plan with the food that I've been eating. Okay, you know what? Go try it. You will understand the miracle that's coming from this maximum. Everything is good. And if you gym and you want to go lean, you want to do competitions, you want to get in shape, yeah, you can use your steroids, but you can still use this, even though it will treat the whole body to become leaner, to empty the fat cells and not damaging the organs. It's actually a good thing to add to your cycle while you're training. It's actually a very good idea to add it to your cycle. Well, basically these two for men. Women, well, actually women the same thing. You add it to your cycle. You are giving your body the royal treatment. I'm telling you now. You're not gonna believe me by listening to this video. You need to get this, and you do your training, you eat, and you will understand what I say, and you will thank me later. I've been testing this even when I gym, and I'm telling you guys, you're not going to make a mistake. I promise you that you're not going to make a mistake. This is like guaranteed. Especially when you're following whatever eating method you want to do, is one of the hardest things to get people convinced that they need a higher amount of nutrition, and they think, oh, there's enough nutrition in the protein that I'm eating. Well, okay, please add this for your own safety, for your body's safety, for your organ safety. Please add this. You're only gonna do the best thing for your body that you're actually not realizing at the moment. I promise you that. This is what's making us different. And I know the way I'm saying it doesn't sound maybe wow, because I sound like very boring, but there's only one way to find out, and you cannot make a mistake by testing this out. I can promise you that. I've got so much proof in what I'm saying. I'm not just thumb sucking it. I've got so much proof, but just test it out and see for yourself, and have that shocking, happy experience that's blowing your mind when you exercise and you're combining these two, maximum and the one. Or if you want to go stronger, you can do the thermoburn. Okay, cool. But like I said, if you've got cravings like mentally crazy, really, and you battle to control it, you battle to get the mind relaxed, gosh, yeah, this thing's got so much health benefits in it. Your children that's overweight and maybe got an ADHD problem, it works. Yeah, this Pure Logic works, that's health. Okay, but getting them 8 years and older, They can use the Garcinia. It's perfectly safe, no hassle at all. Um, yeah. Okay. So my products are super high in health. It's not a plain fat burner backyard style worked out in a garage or something like that. Hell no. Okay, this is really carefully worked out and planned for the best and tested for to get the best out of your body, better than you actually thought was possible. This I can guarantee you. This is what's making Yosi nutrition so much different than anything else. It's really there positively for you and building you up. Following my eating plan is pure logic. You cannot make a mistake. Yeah, but you can't always eat that. It's a little bit more work to prepare those food. Some people say it's like a Sunday lunch idea, with your proteins and your mixed vegetables and things like that. Okay, I understand it, but here is your backup plan, and it works. It it really, really works. That maximum. This thing is miracle in the highest class that you can possibly think of to add that health. Really, you can like live on this thing. Okay, and then miracle for fat burning to look. The pill is gonna go like work all over, and if you exercise, biologically it will go and target that specific muscle section where you're targeting. It's been tested and it does exactly that. Okay. The thermoburn is just a bit stronger. Uh, it's got basically everything that this one's got in. Doesn't have this one doesn't have B3 in. It's got other factors, but it doesn't have nicotinic acid in it. Where thermoburn do have it in, but it's got a bit of a different formula and method of working. It's got health in it, but yeah, you really need to exercise with that thermoburn. Um, you actually it is what it wants exercise. This is more for the thermoburn is strictly for professionals who do exercise. You don't have to exercise for competition. It's just the idea. I go to a gym, and if you do have a personal trainer, oh, thank God for it. You really need. I hope people will take the idea of a personal trainer serious. Really, if take it seriously. Really, they are there to help you, and they can help you. Okay, but do take it serious. You will make a mistake if you don't take it serious. I'm telling you now. I've seen so many people who think, you know what, I know better and I don't need a personal trainer. Even when I've started, when I was younger, I had a personal trainer, or a professional who was already into powerlifting. Was a guy that's much older than me, who guided me. I didn't go to the gym and thought, you know what, I'm going to watch YouTube and I'm going to go mental and I'm going to kick ass. No, I didn't do that. Okay, I've approached it right. I knew I had to have a proper professional mentor. I had another one, a guy who was a bodybuilder, who explained certain things to me when I was gymming, and I had certain problems like mentally bad headaches. And the first thing that he asked me, not what I eat and what he just told me, do you exercise your traps? I said, no, I don't even know how to exercise it. Okay, so he explained to me how, and and I asked him how heavy must I go. He said as heavy as you can. So yeah, look, eventually I did about 260 just for doing this, looking up or putting on my chin here. But yeah, adding some power to it. Look, there's a different thing when you add size to it, but you need to add power to it. Because keep in mind, everything that you see here, your arms, here, everything basically is hanging on here, coming from there to here, and then down your back. It's hanging on there, and even your head like this. everything is hanging on the end. If you want to do legs, this is what I've experienced when I do leg presses, and when I didn't do the here I had headaches like mentally, okay, and I couldn't understand how to get it away. So, and it's just this stupid thing. You don't have to go big in it, but you need to go heavy in it to get it stronger. Make it used to heavy things, and then when you eventually it's used to, let's say, 100 plus kilograms. Okay, I'm just giving an example more or less. Um, and when the rest is hanging on here, it doesn't even come close to the weight that you are actually picking up. Then it's handling it perfectly well, and you have no problem whatsoever. Okay, most problems that the guys in their body has is because they don't exercise their muscle structure. Okay, exercising is more important than most people are realizing. Eating healthy and exercising um, is a health thing. It's not a luxury thing. It's not a looking good thing. It's the way not about it. There's a different thing if you want to exercise to look so-called good and get ripped and stuff like that. That's something totally different. Okay, but getting health inside and exercising the structure to keep it strong is a must. Okay, eating healthy, using the right supplements to add that nutritional health, and exercising is actually a must. Okay, if you got lazy, look at people who got lazy, they got plenty of problems. Why? Number one, they're not eating healthy. Number two, they're sitting on their asses. Okay, so you need to start eating healthy first. Okay, getting your nutrition in, and as soon as you can, you need to start some kind of exercise, even if it's just walking a little bit. Get the blood flow, get that muscle working again. This and your eating will repair quickly, and then the body gets better and better and better, and eventually you can do more and more and more. Guys, eating healthy, getting your right nutrition, and doing some exercise is a must for the body. Okay, you don't want all kind of sicknesses and problems. You need to follow my advice and really take it seriously. I understand health for I think it's 26 years now. If you can be like me on my age, I'm almost 96. I'm 49 now. Okay, and I'm not getting ill whatsoever. I've got no body part problems. I've got no problems. When I did some powerlifting and strongman, not like ATM going mental and taking over the world, not like that, but I did go heavy, and I did hurt my wrists and a part of my back, that little cushion. And you know what? It's no operations. By following my eating plan, doing the nutrition the way I should, and adding this, it's repaired. And it still is a few years now, and it's still repaired. Okay, so stop thinking that Yosi cannot repair your body and my eating plan cannot repair your body. You're only fooling yourself. Okay, if I say health, I'm talking about next level, the highest of next level that nobody is not even properly used to. This is where we are, Yosi Nutrition, for health and health in fat burners. It is what it is. Okay, so give it a try. You're not gonna know if you're not gonna give it a try, 100% try. Just put your heart and soul into it, and you're gonna reap benefits that you didn't know was possible. I guarantee it. This is what Yosi Nutrition is all about. Okay, so why do I always mostly start my videos with GM Health and Wellness, Yosi Nutrition? God made health and wellness in Yosi Nutrition. Yeah, it's a big statement, but if you know me, you will understand. Give it a try.